Hello, welcome back. I hope you got on well with last week's tasks. Remember the important job our friendly filter bacteria do to keep the water safe for the fish?
Hello!
Hi guys. These tiny workers are so important that we've sent you some from our tanks in the shop so that they're ready to get to work straight away. Let's get them added before we do anything else. We need to turn off the filter then swap the foam with the one that the bacteria are living in. Make sure you tip any water in from the bag it came in. And don't worry if the tank goes a little cloudy at first.
Is it time yet? Is it happening today?
Yes, it is. Today is a very exciting day. Adding your first guests. Your new pets are called cherry shrimps. And their wild relatives live in streams in Taiwan and parts of China. As well as swimming, they crawl around on the plants and the furniture, looking for any tasty morsels. Before we put them in the tank, we have to turn the aquarium light off to help keep them calm. Gently float them in their bag to get used to the temperature. After a while, we can start adding water from the tank to their bag. And then when they're ready, they'll swim out. This could take up to half an hour. It's important to let the new arrivals settle in and not to scare them, as they'll be nervous exploring their new home. Once they feel comfortable, we can offer them a tiny bit of food, but be careful not to add too much. Shrimps and small fish are used to looking for food all day, so they should always be ready for their next meal. If you listen to them, you'd be feeding them all day. The creatures that we're using for this project are very adaptable, and it won't harm them at all to go without food for the weekend. As it's so easy to overfeed them, it can do them a lot of good.
So, how do fish breathe?
That's a good question. Take a close look at the fish and you'll see the gills on the sides of their head. Can you see them move? This is how fish breathe, and their gills work like a person's lungs. Shrimps have gills too, and theirs are hidden inside their thorax, the bit above their legs. Like us, fish need oxygen, and there are two main ways that this gets into the water. Some of it comes from the air above the water, and some of it comes from the plants. Let's take a look at how this happens. Plants get their energy from the sun or from bright lights like the ones in our aquarium. When the sun is up or the lights are on, plants will take carbon dioxide that the fish breathe out and make oxygen. This is the same for trees, grass, and all of the plants around us. At night, or when the lights are turned off, they stop. There's a special word for this process of making energy and oxygen from sunlight. It's called photosynthesis. As well as making the air we breathe, plants need food, just like us. For the plants in our aquarium, waste from the fish acts as a fertiliser. But we need to add a little bit more to help them grow big and strong. Because they don't have their roots in soil, our plants need traces of iron and other minerals added to the water. So, you have some new fish tank friends.
They're going to need names.
Yes, they are. Let's see if you can think of some good ones. It's time to pick a new Fishkeeper of the Week. And remember to check the worksheets for this week's tasks.
And don't forget to test the water and record the results on the chart.
See you next week.
Fact of the Week.
Shrimps have their skeletons on the outside, a bit like knights in shining armour, and have to shed these in order to grow. These exoskeletons look like a new shrimp, and it's sometimes hard to tell if you're looking at a real shrimp or not. Why don't sharks eat clownfish? Because they taste funny.